Law Rustlers. Written by W.C. Tuttle. Narrated by Creig Jordan. Copyright 2025 by Anthony Pica Productions, LLC. Production copyright by Anthony Pica Productions 2025, LLC. Me and Hashknife hardly sets out there on our broncs and spells out the old sign just like it was the first time we ever seen it. The good Lord only knows why we're back at the old sign. Willer Crick don't mean nothing to us. Glory Silman lives or did live on Willer Crick, but her name ain't never figured in any of our conversations since the day we fogged away from Willer Crick. We kinda left that part of the range in a hurry that day. Left a surprised bunch of folks watching our dust, while a couple of enterprising bad men went home to get patched up, and another bunch throwing lead at the wrong parties just because said parties had a gray and a roan horse. No, Willer Crick has been a closed incident to us. Not that we're silent folks, 'cause we ain't. I can talk the bark off of greasewood, and Hashknife Hartley? Man, he's a conversationalist. It's kind of funny that we never talked about the Willer Crick folks, 'cause they sure are worth talking about. Saul Vane, who does the lawing for the Crick, Jim Silman, one of the Council of Three, and old Ebenezer Godfrey, they're one gosh-awful layout. Of course, Ebenezer Godfrey is dead. Jim Albright and Pete Godfrey, his illegal heirs, are dead, we think. But there's a plenty of that misguided tribe left. Ebenezer was killed by Pete and Jim 'cause the old man wouldn't die soon enough for one of 'em to get visible means of support in order to marry Glory. The old man was hard-boiled enough to hang on to life until he could will everything he owned to me and Hashknife. Willer Crick, being a closed corporation, didn't accept me and Hashknife to any great extent. They stole old Godfrey's body in order to establish what Saul Vane calls corpus delectable, but we got it back, or rather we hid it again. We buried some dynamite in the front yard, and Saul, Pete, and Jim dug into it, thinking we had planted the old man there. Saul lost all his hair, and all we could find of Jim and Pete was a hat with the crown gone. Me and Hashknife weathered considerable storm, but there wasn't no use in defying the lightning too much. So we got out by the skin of our teeth with a Winchester rifle and a vest pocket derringer. Me and Hashknife cut cards to see which of us would marry Glory Silman, accept $500 in place of a wife, then leave the country. This was...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?